Welcome to the spring recital. We're so happy to have you here, and we're looking forward to hearing all of your wonderful performances. My name is Lori Moran, and if I haven't met you yet, I look forward to meeting you virtually today and introducing you to some of the wonderful teachers we have out in California. First up on the program, we have my colleague, Suzanne Lukather, who is going to introduce the first performer of the day. So I'm going to hand it over to Suzanne.
Okay. Am I on? Okay. Well, how exciting to be here because finally in California, after about 3 months, we have a beautiful sunny day. So this is lovely, and it's so beautiful to see everybody here. I'm so excited to introduce you to Dee Kang and her two daughters, Ella and Grace Hung. Now, today, Grace is right there forward in the camera. Hi, girls. Can you wave at me? This is Grace's. Is it your 10th birthday, Grace? Is it your 10th birthday? Just shake your head,
Yeah.
yes or no. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We just have to know that we're singing happy birthday to you, and congratulations for joining us when you're in the middle of a birthday party. The fun thing about this piece was that Grace, I asked them to work on Castle on a Cloud together, and I asked if they would illustrate it. And I found success with asking children to illustrate Castle on a Cloud because it's a lot of visuals. Well, Grace did that, and then I said, why don't we work it out so we have frames of the illustrations with your singing? And then Grace came up with the idea of creating a stop motion movie. And so she did the work. She did the illustrations and she created the stop motion movie. And then we edited them into their singing the duet. So this is just so exciting on Grace's 10th birthday. Oh, and there's Mom. Hi, Dee. I'm so glad you're with us. So that's all I want to say because I think the rest is self-explanatory.
There is a castle on a cloud. I like to go there in my sleep. Aren't any floors for me to sweep? Not in my castle on a cloud. There is a room that's full of toys. There are 100 boys and girls.
Hey,
Nobody
Steven,
shouts or talks too loud.
what can we do you for?
Not in my castle on a cloud. There is a lady all in white, holds me and sings a lullaby. She's nice to see and she's soft to touch. She says, Cosette, I love you very much. I know a place where no one's lost. I know a place where no one cries. Crying at all is not allowed. Not in my castle on a cloud. Thank you.
Am I unmuted at this point? Okay. So Ella, who is just about the age, she's singing a song, The Nut Tree, and she is about the age of Mozart when he wrote this song. So you'll see in your program that Mozart wrote it at the age of 4. And this is Ella's debut, performing debut. So Ella, take it away.
Hello, my name is Ella, and today I'm going to sing the nut tree. I had a little nut tree, and nothing would bear, and nothing would bear, except a golden nutmeg beside a silver pear, a pale little silver pear. The king of France's daughter, and came to visit me. He came to visit
All right. Well, it's on to me. So I'm so glad that my student Natalie Henriquez has agreed to shoot a video for us of her piano playing. And I'll just read a little information about her. Thank you, Natalie, for sending that over. Natalie's a wonderful student, and she and her dad work together when she practices. So he really kind of coaches her on the things that we've worked on in the lesson. So I really am very grateful to the dad, to Manuel, for his help with her. So thank you so much. And yes, Natalie, I think she's online, so I hope she's online anyway, to celebrate her wonderful playing that she's worked so hard to achieve. She has been taking lessons since third grade. She's in seventh grade now. And she's been studying with me for 2 years. And she goes to Grace Christian School, and she's currently the Junior High Society's secretary. She's been receiving Golden Honor Rolls since kindergarten. And her home church is Norwalk Seventh-day Adventist Church. And she loves to travel, and she's been to several parts of Canada as well as 14 states. So she's quite the traveler. This year she is traveling overseas to China, and her favorite pastime. So that's why she couldn't do my recital with all of my regular students. We have one in a couple of months. So she'll be traveling. So this was perfect. So thank you so much, Lori, for having this today. Her favorite pastime includes drawing and reading. And she's read a few book series, and her favorite is the Hunger Games trilogy, and she's learning Chinese and Spanish. So she is playing Solfeggetto by C.P.E. Bach. So thank you.
My name is Natalie, and I will be playing Solfeggetto.
This next student, Katie Endow, is a student at Pasadena City College, and she is every teacher's dream. She's been in the studio for a number of years, and she went from being a tween to going to college and planning to have a career in music. I don't think there's anything more gratifying, Katie, and to all the teachers, than to have a student who actually makes the choice to go into music for a career. She is working now in her college studies with the opera workshop and the musical theater workshop. So she's getting a workout with her styles of singing. She has a passion for coloratura, and I try to encourage her to be patient. She's a little young to be nailing, to be going into the world of coloratura. You kind of have to allow your voice to settle in over the years, but she's enthusiastic and very accomplished. And I'm thrilled to introduce her to to introduce you to her musical theater style here in Believe in Me. I think she's online, although um, Spencer, I can't see who's here. Let me see. Is she still there? Well, everybody, I hope you can appreciate Katie Endow singing "Believe in Me" from Disney's Twice Charmed.
This is Cinderella's song, Believe in Me, from Twice Charmed by Alan Zachary and Michael Weiner. Twice Charmed is a retelling of Cinderella where both of her glass slippers are broken, and so the prince has no way of identifying her. And Cinderella sings this song as a way to tell the prince of her true identity. Who am I? A girl you hardly know. And though we met just once, not very long ago, in you I found not just a fantasy, but someone to believe in me. I once was told, no matter how I tried, a prince would never love the girl I was inside. I simply believed what my eyes could see, and I forgot to believe in me. Is the princess really different from a peasant girl? When our hearts break, we shed the same tears. Does anyone deserve less than a chance at happiness when we all share the same hopes and fears? I used to dream and wish with all my heart I'd find my one true love and make a brand new start. I spent my life hoping someday my dreams would set me free, but now I am learning the true reality that I can wish, hope, and dream, but it's never meant to be unless I believe in me.
So Lauren Alexandra is also another student that came to me when she was a tween and has also been gratifying to work with because of her wonderful progress. She is now pursuing a career as an actress, and she is trying different styles of singing. As you will see, she goes from classical to country, and that's partially because her agent wants her to record. We're preparing for a recording session that will show her different styles so that when she's submitted, she can just submit whatever style is called for. So I don't think she's in the meeting at this time, but I think the first selection she'll be doing is her foray into country music.
Hi, I'm Lauren Alexandra, and this is Feelin' Single, Seein' Double, originally written by Wayne Kemp and made famous by Emmylou Harris. I really had a ball last night. I held all the pretty boys tight. I was feeling single, seeing double, wound up in a whole lot of trouble. But today I'll face the big fight. But I really had a ball last night. When I came home from work this morning, my baby was feeling low. He told me what was on his mind, and he told me where I could go. I didn't go where he told me to, 'cause the water was cold in the lake. Now there's something fishy about this whole deal. I don't see where I made my mistake. I really had a ball last night. I held all the pretty boys tight. I was feeling single, seeing double, wound up in a whole lot of trouble. But today I'll face the big fight. But I really had a ball last night. When I woke up this morning, like me, the sun was high. Then I started walking the long way home just to think of an alibi. Couldn't think of a doggone thing that hadn't already been said. So I guess I'd better just play it by ear, for I'm already dead. But I really had a ball last night. I held all the pretty boys tight. I was feeling single, seeing double, wound up in a whole lot of trouble. But today I'll face the big fight. But I really had a ball last night. Today I'll face the big fight. But I really had a ball last night.
Hello. I'm so glad to be here. I love hearing everyone. Right now, Anne Palick, who has been a student of mine for a number of years, is going to be singing Long Time Ago from Great American Songs by Aaron Copland, and she's also going to sing a second one of those also. Hello, Anne. And Anne gets to sing for her beautiful church her church, I've gotten to be there at the services. And she sings so beautifully. And she has a wonderful pianist there that she works with. And so at any rate, I love having Anne as a student, and I'm going to let you take it away.
Anne Palick Schiefer, and I will be singing Long Time Ago, arranged by Aaron Copland. On the lake where drove the willow long time ago, where the
Thank you, Anne. That was wonderful. I meant to tell you all at the beginning, and I apologize, my fault for forgetting this, that there is a PDF of the spring recital program in the chat. It's at the very beginning of the chat, so if you want to scroll back up to the top, you can click on it, and there's a PDF there in case you're wondering who's coming next. Apologize. Up next is one of my students, Jose Reyes, and I know he's here. There he is. Hi, Jose. Hi. Jose is 13 years old, and he attends Horizon Middle School. And Jose, are you in, is it 7th or 8th grade?
7th.
7th. And Jose plays baseball for a little league team. That takes up a lot of his extra time during the week. I think it's probably like a full-time job at this point because he's there maybe 5 days a week. But his team is one of the best in the league, so I know they take it very seriously. I'm very proud of Jose for putting himself out there for auditions lately. He's really been working it. I mean, Jose and his family recently traveled all the way out to Los Angeles, where he auditioned for America's Got Talent, and that audition went really well. And last month, he participated in his first Nats auditions here in Central Florida. And just this week, he auditioned for a summer production of the musical Newsies here in Orlando. And we're still waiting to hear the casting results for that. So this is Jose's first recital with us, and Jose is a lot of fun to work with. So I know you're going to really enjoy hearing his rendition of Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars.
Know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back, I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I have, you're all I have. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. In hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Oh, I'm feeling like I'm famous, the talk of the town. They say I've gone mad, yeah, I've gone mad. But they don't know what I know, 'cause when the sun goes down, someone's talking back. Yeah, they're talking back. Oh, at night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. In hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Ah, oh, 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 ah, oh, 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 ah. Ooh, every
Thank you so much for that. And who thought that Bruno Mars was so musical? I know he is. That shows my ignorance, but that was beautiful, Jose. Thank you. Well, you have to get the whole family in on the act if you can, right? So Dee Kang, those are her two daughters, Grace and Ella, and Dee so graciously agreed to chime in on this trio of inchworm. And so, without much further ado, you've seen Grace and Ella, and you will see Mommy make her entrance at the appointed time and sing the descant on top of inchworm. I just am so delighted by it. Thank you for doing this for us, dear Dee and Grace and Ella. Here they go for inchworm.
Hi, my name is Grace. My name is Ella. And today we're going to perform Inchworm. Two and two are four, four and four are eight. That's all you have on your business like mine. Two and two are four, four and four are eight. How can you be so blind? Inchworm, inchworm, measuring the marigolds. You and your arithmetic, you'll probably go far. Inchworm, inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful they are. Two and two are four, four and four are eight. That's all you have on your business like mine. Two and two are four, four and four are eight. How can you be so blind? Inchworm, inchworm, measuring the marigolds. You and your arithmetic, you'll probably go far. Inchworm, inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful they are. Thank you. You.
That was delightful. Oh my goodness, a family affair indeed. That was wonderful. What, I tell you what, a treasure it is to have a mother who sings along. I can attest to that myself. You girls are so blessed. So, my goodness. Um, I know that the next singer on our list is here. Erica?
Yep, I'm here.
There she is. Hi, Erica.
Oh.
Thank you for being here today. So let me introduce Erica Piper. This is her second recital with us. Um, Erica has had a lot of changes in her life very recently. She recently finished up her master's degree in Arts of Design Management at Southeastern College in Lakeland. And then she picked up and moved to a brand new apartment in Tampa. And right after she got there, I mean, I don't think you were even unpacked yet, were you? She was in a lesson with me. She said, "Oh my goodness, I just found out about I just saw a notice for an audition for the Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella." And it was like the next day. And I said, "Oh, you've got to go do it. You must go do it." And she said, "Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure." And I said, "Oh, go and do it. You know, just do it for fun. Just do it for the heck of it." And she did. She went and did it. It wasn't even unpacked. I don't even know if you had your resume and your headshot unpacked. But she did it. And tell us what happened.
Yeah, so I got offered the role of the fairy godmother.
Congratulations. And you're in rehearsals now, right?
We are.
When do you open?
I'm in June.
Wonderful. So, how are rehearsals going?
Rehearsals are good. We haven't started on the acting portion yet. We're just going through the music, but it's been great so far.
That's great. Well, congratulations. And I know it's been a while since you had, she told me that this was like she broke her year hiatus of auditioning. So good for you. We like to hear that. So anyway, this is Erica singing Vanilla Ice Cream.
Hello, my name is Erica Piper, and I will be performing Vanilla Ice Cream from the musical She Loves Me. Dear friend, I am so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way, but together you and I will laugh at last night someday. Ice cream, he brought me ice cream, vanilla ice cream, imagine that. Ice cream, and for the first time we were together without a spat. Friendly, he was so friendly, that isn't like him, I'm simply stunned. Will wonders never cease? Will wonders never cease? It's been the most peculiar day. Will wonders never cease? Will wonders never cease? Oh, where was I? I am so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way, but together you and I will laugh at last night someday. I sat there waiting in that cafe and never guessing that you were fat, that you were near. You were outside looking bald. Oh, no. Dear friend, I am so sorry about last night. Last night, I was so nasty. Well, he deserved it, but even so, that George is not like this George. This is a new George that I don't know. Somehow, it all reminds me of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, right before my eyes, a man that I despise has turned into a man I like. It's almost like a dream, and strange as it may seem, he came to offer me
We have for next Anne Palick. After that beautiful, beautiful rendition from Erica, that was just gorgeous. Anne is going to be singing Simple Gifts. I'm hoping that she'll be able to sing this perhaps this summer or maybe this spring for church, because it goes along so well with somebody's sermon at some time. And so at any rate, not all of those American songs are religious. A couple of them are. And this is one that is, and sings it so beautifully. So looking forward to this.
I am Anne Palick Schieffer, and I will be singing Simple Gifts, arranged by Aaron Copeland. gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where you want to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed to turn. Turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. 'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where you want to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight.
Well, we were introduced to Lauren Knapp's foray into country singing, but now we are reverting back to the basics, classical, and she's working on La Speranza by Scarlatti with the idea that we learn dynamics. That was the idea behind studying this piece. And the whole idea is I'm finding with young voices, they can learn. As a teacher, I'm always learning, but they can learn different styles and execute them beautifully. And I'm so proud of Lauren for attempting this. And so without further ado, I don't think she's on our meeting today, but without further ado, this is Lauren Knapp singing La Speranza by Alessandro Scarlatti.
Hi, I'm Lauren Alexandra, and this is La Speranza by Alessandro Scarlatti, who is a 17th century Italian composer. And as many 17th century Italian composers believed, love is not a happy thing. My favorite line from this song is, "If a small happiness comes to me, it is consumed by 100 sorrows." La speranza mi tradice, mi si mostra e poi svanisce, mi si mostra e poi svanisce, qual di tanta lo infelice, fugge l'onda ingannatrice, fugge l'onda ingannatrice. La speranza mi tradice, mi si mostra e poi svanisce, mi si mostra e poi svanisce. Se mi nasce picchio bene, me lo struggion sento bene, me lo struggion sento bene, così il cor di titio ancora cresce il sol perché il divora, cresce il cor perché il divora.
Next is Katie again. And this time, Katie is going to sing something she's working on in opera workshop at school. And it's Bester Jungling from The Impresario by Mozart.
Hi, my name is Katie Endo, and I will be singing Bester Jüngling from Die Schauspieldirektor by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And this aria is Mademoiselle Silberklang's aria that she sings to audition for her lover's opera company as the prima donna. But what she doesn't know is that her lover has another soprano coming in who is also her lover on the same day as her, competing for the same position.
Wonderful, Katie. Thank you so much. Next up on the program is Christina Jennings. Christina, I know you're here. Hi, Christina. Thank you for joining us. This is Christina's first recital with us. And Christina and I started working together back in February of 2023. Christina is has a very interesting and prolific creative background that I just really only felt like I scratched the surface of when I first met her. So let me tell you, I feel like I learned something new about her every time we meet, and now we're working online because she lives quite a distance from me. But For instance, she not only helped produce, but also had what she called just a small acting role in a little indie film called Land Ho. I mean, we had been working together for almost a year before she even mentioned this, and I looked it up, and this little acting role that she had, she's in the trailer. She's in the trailer. Yeah. So I looked it up, and this little indie film it was filmed in Iceland. This little indie film is like all over. It's all over Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Google Play. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's a big deal now. Everybody, it's like it was. Christina, what year was it filmed? 2014?
And then it premiered at Sundance in 2014 and then like played at festivals and theaters that year.
Yes. Well, it's a really adorable film, and she's adorable, and I love working with her. She's so funny. She just makes me laugh. She cracks me up, and she's done a lot of classes. She's done a lot of musical classes online and stuff, and she's taken music theory, and I mean, she's definitely a studious person, and she's very interested in learning all she can about music and singing. So anyway, she also she fell in love with Iceland, and she still has a place there. And so once in a while she still goes back, and that is I've decided that's it's on my bucket list actually, because I've never been to Iceland. So I'm a little bit jealous that she gets to go back there, but without any further ado, I want you to enjoy listening to Christina Jennings singing Safer.
I know that I have issues, I face them, I swear. Think I overcome them, then turn, they're still there. Wish that I was different, I'd like to let go. When I try to change, there's my past saying no. Maybe it's all 'cause of dad, his 2 kids, his new wife. Why not just blame mom? Husband, that's my whole life. When you felt so alone since the moment of birth, and you struggled to find your own true sense of worth, and it seems there is no one across this whole earth to depend upon, you carry on just like you always do. Does it safer to rely on you? Oh, it's safer to rely on you. Seen a million movies all selling true love, fantasies I'm not sure that I'm worthy of. Ocean to the wind, my heart's been on display. Still the end result is it's not gone my way. So when I date some new guy who's a deadbeat or jerk, at least I'm not so crushed when it all doesn't work. When you once unafraid wore your heart on your sleeve, and the ones that you love chose to just turn and leave, every day it gets harder to somehow believe you will survive, so you strive just to keep up your guard. 'Cause it's safer to hold every card. Oh, it's safer to hold every card. I feel out of control, I feel safe on the ground. I go building up walls, yet I wish to be found. A true contradiction to which I am bound. As I keep on spinning around,
Yeah. Um, Eileen Chase, Eileen, um, is singing Empty Chairs at Empty Tables. And in this time of role reversals, this somehow works very nicely, as they did with Company, with the role reversals in Company. And I thought it was interesting. Eileen is a professional actress, writer, and filmmaker. And she said that when she worked on this song, that she felt there was something triumphant in it, not just sad that the friends in this story are gone, but something about there being a sense of triumph in the song. And I think she brings that out beautifully. She is working today, which is one of the reasons why she's not able to be working in a show today, so she's not able to join us. But I hope you'll enjoy Eileen Chase's Empty Chairs at Empty Tables.
Hi, my name is Eileen Chase, and today I'm singing Empty Chairs at Empty Tables. This is from the show Les Mis, and it takes place in the second act after the final battle has occurred during the French Revolution, where unfortunately all of the character Marius's friends have been killed.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung. They came their last communion on the lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window. Phantom shadows on the floor. Empty chairs at empty tables, where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs at empty tables, where my friends will sing no more.
Alexis DiDonato is also an actress and singer who is doing my favorite song from the show Come From Away. It's really the 11th hour number, and if you have seen the show, you know it's the female airline pilot who sings this song. And it's a perfect song for Alexis. Not only does she look the role, but she sounds, it's a great song for her dramatically. I don't think she's with us today, but please enjoy Me and the Sky from the musical Come From Away.
Hi, I'm Alexis DiDonato, and I'll be singing Me in the Sky from the musical Come From Away, written by Irene Sangoff and David Hine. My parents must have thought they had a crazy kid, 'cause I was one of those kids who always knew what I wanted. They took me down to the airport to see all the planes depart, and watching them fly, something inside of me was starting. I was 8 when I told them that I'd be a pilot, but I was too young and too short, and there were no female captains, and my dad said, be patient, he said, just see what happens. So I took my first class and came down from the sky and told my father I'd fly for the rest of my life. And I got my first job flying for a mortician in a tiny Bonanza, just a corpse and me. $5 an hour for flying dead bodies. I had to climb over their faces just to get to my seat. Then suddenly the wheels lift off, the ground is falling backwards. Suddenly, now I'm alive. Suddenly I'm in the cockpit. Suddenly everything changed. Suddenly I'm not too young or too short, and the passengers in the back don't complain. Suddenly I'm flying company charters. Suddenly everything's high. Suddenly there's nothing in between me and the sky. American Airlines had the prettiest planes, so I applied as a flight engineer. But the World War II pilots, they all complained. They said, girls don't belong in the cockpit. Hey lady, hey baby, hey, why don't you grab us a drink? And the flight attendants were my friends back then, and they said, are you better than us, do you think? But I kept getting hired, and the World War II crew, they retired, and the girls all thought much higher of me. 1986, the first female American captain in history. Suddenly I'm in the cockpit. Suddenly I've got my wings. Suddenly no one is there protesting me, and they can get their own drinks. Suddenly Suddenly I'm at a hotel. Suddenly something has died. Suddenly there's nothing in between me and the sky.
Wow. Beautiful job, Alexis. And so fitting that the last two songs, I just realized this really. Suzanne, you're not going to believe this. Suzanne and I took a trip to New York 2021. I mean, the shows had just gotten back up after, during COVID, and everybody, they were letting people back in, and this was right after the vaccines had come, and they were checking your cards, and you had to checking your card, make sure you had to be vaccinated, you had to show your card, you had to wear a mask, and all the things. And Suzanne and I decided to take a little trip, a little show watching trip, the middle of December. Anyway, and the last show we saw was Come From Away. And the first show we saw was Baby, which is the show that the next student is going to be singing a song from Baby. Anyway, just had to reminisce there for a second. Audrey Chang, who will be singing The Story Goes On from Baby. Let me tell you a little bit about Audrey. And I know Audrey's here. Audrey, are you here? Can you bring up your camera? Oh, I see Vanessa. There you are. Hi, Audrey. And I know your mom's here too. So Audrey, I didn't think Audrey was going to be able to join us because she's coming hot off the heels of tech rehearsals she's in her school's doing Fame, and it opens next weekend, so you know how that is. And they were rehearsing today, but she got home from rehearsals in time, and they have two casts, and in one cast she's playing Carmen, big lead, and the other cast she's playing Miss Sherman. So she's had to learn two complete different tracks. Audrey is in the 11th grade and at Windermere High School here in Orlando. And I just looked back. I couldn't believe this, Audrey. I was looking back to see when you started studying with me. Do you know how long you've been studying with me?
Yes, I started studying with you, February of 2019.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. Time flies. Anyway, she sings with her high school choral group and her women's ensemble, and she's also a member of this prestigious ensemble at Dr. Phillips Center called Four Counts. She was also just recently, she was one of a very few students selected to sing for a master class with Broadway singer Jasmine Forsberg, who starred as Jane Seymour in Broadway's musical Six. And Audrey, like I said, she's always either in rehearsals or for a show or doing a master class or preparing for an audition. She's on it. She's like just going, always going. So it's like, but we managed to get our lessons in. So soon after she recorded this audition for the master class, and then right after that she came down with a horrible cold, and she lost her voice, and she wasn't able to record the full song. So I said, just submit the audition recording that you did. So this is not the full song, but it's enough of it for you to hear how great she sounds, and I think it's enough for you to understand why she got selected for the master class. So this is part of The Story Goes On from Baby, and this will be the last song of the recital, and afterwards we're going to come back and we're going to ask everybody if you're dressed from the waist up to bring up your camera so we can all wave and say, clap off for everybody and say goodbye. But for now, let's listen to Audrey, and thank you all again for being here.
And all those things I feel and more, my mother's mother felt, and hers before, a chain of life begun up on the shore of some primordial sea has stretched through time to reach to me, and now I can feel the chain extending. My child is next in a line that has no ending, and here am I, feeling life that her child will feel when I'm long gone. Yes, all that was is part of me, as I am part of what's to be. And thus it is our story goes on and on and on and on and
Once I was a sentimental thing, threw my heart away each spring. Now a spring romance hasn't got a chance. Promised my first dance to winter. All I've got to show's a splinter for my little flea. Spring this year has got me feeling like a horse that never left the post. I lie in my room, staring up at the ceiling. Spring can really hang you up the most. Morning's kiss waves, trees and flowers, and to them I'd like to drink a toast. But I walk in the park just to kill the lonely hours. Spring can really hang you up the most. All afternoon the birds twitter twit. I know the tune. This is love, this is it. Heard it before, and don't I know the score? And I've decided that spring is a bore. Love seems sure around the new year. Now it's April, love is just a ghost. Spring arrived on time, only what became of you, dear? Spring can really hang you up the most.